How's it going, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Fantasy Football with Ryan and Crossy.
Up, brother.
Um, Haley, I don't know if you can see right there.
Don't put me in your video.
Is
Don't put me in your video.
You can see her just out the corner of the screen. That's pretty good. Do you want to say
Listen.
hi?
Hi.
You can wave.
Listen, Crossy and I had a deeply unfortunate match day one, okay?
Yeah,
I,
it was a disaster class from us too, to be honest.
Listen, Timo Werner,
Speak
Joachim
then.
Löw's clueless.
Cristiano Ronaldo captain made all the difference. I think.
Joachim Löw he's clueless. David De Gea didn't start. My team was in the dust, and then to put the icing on the cake, João Felix didn't play a single minute. So
And I somehow did even worse by putting Szczesny in goal, and he scored no goal. So I actually got minus points.
the captain Ronaldo saved me as well. So
Right, let's go to our match day 2 teams. And me and Ryan have used what's it called?
the wild card.
The wild card to rejig our team since we only had players from the last 5 games from match day 1 last round.
Yep.
So we've shaken up our teams a bit. Ryan, you want to lead us away with your squad?
All right, so I have gone and replaced Shea Adams with Kylian Mbappe because the tantalizing thought again of him playing against Hungary is too much for me not to put him in. I've put Shiro Immobile in. I like him against Switzerland. Who did I have? Okay, I had Timo Werner in match day 1, which was just poor. Didn't know Joachim Löw would only play him for 16 minutes. I've kept my midfield 2 of Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba, but I've gone and replaced João Felix, who also didn't play, with Rodri of Spain because he was just cheap and he's a solid play. Played 90 minutes. Oh no, he did not play 90 minutes. He played 66 minutes in match week 1, so that's a go. And then the defense has had a change as well. So we've kept Rafa Varane and Andy Robbo, and we've replaced Emerick Laporte and Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta didn't play. Emerick Laporte was just too expensive to keep in the team. And in place of them, we have Kyle Walker and Milan Skriniar. And down in the goalkeeper position, I also had a howler. David De Gea was my starter, and he didn't play. He didn't even start. So we have put in Mr. Lukas Radicki of Finland, who had an absolute scorcher in match week 1, scoring 13 points, hoping for more of the same against the Russians. And that's my team for the week. The bench is just... I'm not even going to mention the bench because it's all just 4-mil players, and I'm not going to use them.
Right, Crossy, what's your team? You didn't use your power up thing, so you've gone with a similar line to last week.
Yes, I've kept my formation, and I've used my 2 transfers up top to get Immobile in for Lewandowski, just because I like Immobile against Switzerland. And I've also got Rebic in because I feel like he's the type of player that could just bag a random hat-trick out of nowhere against Czech Republic, so I think it's worth having him in there. In my midfield, I've got Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, Paul Pogba, and I subbed in Matthias Vanberg because he's playing against Slovakia. He could have a decent game. And in my defence, I subbed in Lucas Hernandez for Sofal. I've kept Aymeric Laporte, Ruben Dias, and Victor Lindelof. And, of course, I had to sub in Kubik as a keeper just in case Szczesny gets dropped against Spain, which is a genuine possibility with Fabianski in the team. So I think I've made the best out of a bad situation, and I've also kept my wild card until next match week.
Especially after Szczesny's shocker on the first match.
Say the least.
I've gone with I've pretty much just front loaded my front 3. Probably spend about half my budget on the front 3 of Ronaldo, Mbappe, and Lukaku. Ronaldo's playing Germany, Mbappe Hungary, and Lukaku Denmark, so I think there should be a good few goals among them this week.
Should be.
Souček stayed in my midfield. I transferred out Bruno Fernandes to get some money, obviously, to buy the front three, and I bought in Calvin Phillips and Joshua Kimmich. And my back four stayed the same of Ruben Dias, Rafa Varane, and Rudiger. And then I bought in Pau Torres for the remaining person who I transferred out, I think, was... Who was it? I can't remember.
On to your match day
it
one.
was Glick. It was Glick.
Camille Glick, gone.
And I bought in Rui Patricio for my old keeper.
Rui Patricio against Germany.
Yep.
Sheesh.
I think I'll be able to keep a clean sheet.
Okay.
I
Well,
had
we'll see,
Galacci last round, but...
we'll see what Lou does to the formation this week. I'm guessing it's going to be a pretty different formation to what we saw in match week 1. It's just what I thought was just a weird formation. that
Definitely a
Germany
good
went
week to get in heaps of French attackers, given that they're playing Hungary.
with. It is a very good week to max out your French players, for sure.
I have not got a single French attacker, but I have got 2 French players in my squad. And if Portugal
got?
don't destroy Germany, then bad news. I've got Lucas Hernandez and Paul Pogba.
I would love a Portugal obliteration of Germany. That would be quite nice.
I think
Yes,
if we're
that would
going
be
to
lovely for
see,
my team.
if you think about it now, if we're going to see the third place team go through, and it is one of the pool of death teams, whether that be Germany or Portugal, I'm pretty sure France are going to qualify first of the group. I think we're looking for a draw between Germany and Portugal for that to actually happen, aren't we?
Yeah, realistically.
Because they're going to get wins against Hungary. So
Surely
they'll have...
everyone's going to beat Hungary.
Yes, and they'll have 4 to 5 points depending on how Portugal go against France. That should be enough to qualify them as a third place team. It'd be very interesting to see that game.
Yeah. Also, if we look at the where's fixtures and results, it's annoying. I can't even see the competition.
Fixtures and results.
Where's the tables?
Groups.
Oh, good point. Go back, groups.
So if we're looking at the pool of death, we have Portugal and France on 3 points. We will possibly have Germany on 3 points after beating Hungary. They've lost against France. They need to at least draw against Portugal to have a chance of going through, because 3 points won't cut it.
Yeah, there's a lot of groups where there's like a third team that should be doing better than they are.
Yeah.
Like
You need to have...
Group E, Spain
Yeah.
are in third. Group D, Croatia in third.
Yeah.
All those teams will be in good contention. Group B, Denmark.
Yeah.
Finland and Group B are already closer to qualifying than Portugal.
Yeah. And from 3 games, you need at least 4 points to qualify as a third place team for sure.
Yeah, well, if Finland can scalp Russia this weekend, that would be a big result.
Yeah, and the way things are going, we've already seen 2 draws, I believe. Yeah.
Yes.
There's going to be 4
Switzerland
points.
versus Wales and
Spain versus Sweden. So
yes.
we're going to see some
Those draws are
interesting
big
shit
games.
going on.
Yes, it'll be very interesting to see what the table's looking like at the end of the next game, because it'll give us a much clearer picture with only one match day left.
Yep. So all the best for this week's fantasy. Hopefully we can do a little bit better than bloody match week 1. Fairly certain all of my players this time around will get minutes.
Yeah. Hopefully we can compare after the third round of fantasy, after the group stage has been worked out, and see who got the closest on the predictions.
Yep.
It'll be pretty cool, but...
Yeah, actually, I forgot about those. Ooh. I think some of
thanks.
ours are already fucked, but...
Yeah. Thanks everyone for watching. Have a good one. We'll see you in the next video. Probably be another one of these Euros videos. It's only about 5 days until the next round of games is over, and we're into the final round of the group stages, which will be extremely interesting. There's been some very good football on show so far. You lads have anything to comment about? Just to follow that up.
Come on, England.
Come on, football's coming home.
Yeah.
Come on, Poland.
Poland. Probably one of the worst results so far for Poland, but
I'm in a
Yeah.
dark place, but
If they don't have RL9 playing well, then they don't play well.
that is
Yeah,
the unfortunate truth.
it's a
Hey.
one-man band.
Hey, you never know. You never know. One of them might show up. Zielinski.
Up the
Come through.
Poles.
Right. See ya.